In today's video, I'm going to teach you connect Hostinger SSH to GitHub, set up a webhook or cron job, and automate deployments. We'll start by establishing a secure connection between your Hostinger server and your GitHub repository. Log into your Hostinger control panel and open the SSH access section. If you don't already have an SSH key, generate a new one there. This creates a public and private key pair for secure communication. Once the key is generated, copy the public key to your clipboard. You'll use this to let GitHub recognize your server without needing a username and password every time. Next, head over to your GitHub repository. Open Settings, then go to Deploy Keys and click Add Key. Give it a clear title so you'll recognize which server it belongs to later. Paste the SSH public key you copied from Hostinger. If you plan to push code from Hostinger back to GitHub, enable write access. Otherwise, leave it read only for extra safety. Save your changes. At this point, your Hostinger server and GitHub are connected via SSH, which lets you securely pull updates. Now let's automate getting changes from GitHub onto your server. You have two good options, a webhook or a cron job. A webhook triggers immediately when you push to GitHub, making it great for near-instant updates. A cron job runs on a set schedule, which is helpful if you prefer predictable windows or don't want to expose a webhook endpoint. To set up a webhook, go to your GitHub repository settings, open webhooks, and click Add Webhook. For the payload URL, enter the URL of a script on your Hostinger server that runs a git pull inside your project directory. Set the content type to application JSON and choose to send the event on push only. Click Add Webhook. When you push to your main branch, GitHub will call that script and your server will pull the latest code. If you prefer a schedule, create a cron job in Hostinger. Open cron jobs, add a new job, and set the command to change into your project directory and run git pull. Pick a frequency, hourly, daily, or a custom interval, based on how often you deploy. To finish, make your deployment reliable. Ensure your deployment script also runs database migrations, installs or updates dependencies, and clears caches as needed. This keeps your app consistent, prevents stale files, and reduces manual fixes. With SSH in place and either a webhook or a cron job handling pulls, your updates flow smoothly from development to your live server with minimal effort.